Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at new love, your soulmate, and see what's going on between you and them in your love life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. One second. Okay, here we go. Virgo, you might be dealing with a Pisces. I keep wanting to call y'all Pisces. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I call y'all everything but Virgo. I'm going to do my best to not do that this time, okay? All right, so here we go, Virgo. Overall energy is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is talking about you and this person having a strong connection, mutual attraction with each other, you and the soulmate, okay? Underneath this is the Nine of Pentacles. In order for you to get to the Two of Cups, you got to go through the Nine of Pentacles, which means this is about you bossing up. You know, you standing in your power and knowing your worth. All right. Underneath this is the Seven of Wands. It says defense mechanism, but I feel like this is talking about you guarding your energy until the right person comes into your life. Okay. And with the Eight of Swords, this is about feeling stuck. Okay. In a mental prison, but it's one of your own making. It's about you, combing through that, looking through the limiting beliefs and getting rid of the beliefs that no longer serve you. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you've got a romantic gesture coming with this Knight of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is talking about a person coming towards you with a love offer with their heart on their sleeve, laying their cards out on the table. But you're going to be expected to be this same way as well. Not necessarily to go towards the person, but when they come towards you, for you to lay your cards out on the table and be just as honest and open as they are. Okay. And then underneath this is the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy. This is about overcoming obstacles, about balancing out the light and dark sides of your personality, and, just being victorious when it comes to your love life. Okay, so we're going to start by clarifying this Two of Cups. Okay. Okay, hold on. You know why I'm looking at you like this, right? Because you got a visitor. You got a visitor coming into the cards, okay? So this is someone that you butted heads with, arguing. They want forgiveness. They're in their feelings because they feel the love fading, okay? All right, so look, and again, wounded lover. So we're going to let all that go to the side here. All these cards that I just pulled out of this other deck, all of them were about the twin. Okay, here we go. Yeah, seeing this one here. Accusations, like pointing the finger. They want to point the finger. You know, they say it's your fault. But anyway, let's go ahead. All right, so for you, Spirit is telling you it's time for you to be patient. All right. This is about you, this is your twin, the pride and ego card. Okay. This is about you learning how to compromise in a relationship with your person, with this new person. I'm not talking about anything old. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, this is about them learning how to fix whatever is broken in their life. Okay. Whatever they've gone through and experienced. Okay. And look. And them having patience as well. So the both of you are mirroring each other. Do you see it? Okay. All right. So yeah. Yeah. So we've got the sunglasses card. This is just talking about your person watching you. The soulmate is watching you, and you're watching them as well because you're watching this tarot card reading. Okay. So when it comes to the card that we have that talks about where you are right now in this connection, We have the King of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like this card is talking about you preparing yourself on your end for this connection, okay? This is somebody that, you know, is a leader. So I feel like you're learning how to lead in your own life, all right? All right, let's clarify. King of Wands. Yeah, this is about you, you know, purging things that have gone on in your life, places where, you know, you've regretted certain things that have, you know, happened. Because a lot of us, you know, a lot of times we regret, you know, we talk about, oh, what, you know, I did that and I shouldn't have done that. You know, it was stupid, this and this and that type of thing. That's what I feel like Spirit is talking about. This is how you're preparing yourself, right? Is for you to, is by you going back and combing back through these things in the past and letting go of the areas where you may have felt ashamed or you may have felt regret for the way things played out, or, you know, whatever your part was and whatever, you know, connections. And I'm not just talking about this one. I'm talking about all of your relationships. Okay. All right. Hold on. I don't even know what deck to pick up because this person is coming out of both decks. Okay. This is the twin again, the fear card. Okay. So we got, pay attention to the details here. I feel like this is talking about the soulmate, just saying that I told you they watch you, and I feel like that's one of the reasons they do it. They're paying attention to how you move, the things that you do, because as I've told you before, this person, you know, puts you in this relationship with you on a pedestal, and they're wanting things to be perfect, you know, or as good as they can be. Let's say it like that, because there is no perfection. Okay, so when it comes to you or your person and where they are, we have the moon card. This is Cancer or Pisces energy. The card, the word on this card says illusions, but let's see why Spirit is giving us this card. Okay, why this, Spirit? Okay, for some of you, let me say this first. You and this person may be at a distance with the long distance trip, or they may have gone somewhere and come back, or this could just talk about them having to travel for work. Okay, they may be moving in and out, traveling for work and then coming back to, you know, wherever the two of you are located. Okay, so we've got the It's Over card, and when I asked to clarify it, we have marriage. So for some of you, this person, we've got the, you know, this is something that's happening in their life that maybe not a lot of people know about, or nobody may know about it. This person may have been married to whoever it was they were with. I see that wounded lover card in my head. So they may have been married to their person, and they may currently be going through some type of divorce. Okay. All right. And like I said, they're moving in silence with this moon card. It's talking about something that's hidden like a secret. Okay. All right. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay. So let me get a card for you. Yeah. See, yeah. There's your divine masculine showing up, your person showing up. So this was talking about, you know, what was going on with them. So when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we've got the Nine of Wands showing up here, and it's saying trials and tribulations. So this is talking about you and your person both being the wounded warrior, having gone through the things that you've gone through, the slings and arrows of, you know, your love life, and the both of you, you know, moving through your past, moving through the things that have happened to you, and realizing that you can have love again. You can have a good love life. Your life can turn out positively, but you can't let what's happened to you in the past, you can't take that with you into the future. Okay? All right, let's clarify. Nine of Wands. Yeah, see, your person is returning. This is we're not talking about this person. Remember, you had a past life with this person, with this soulmate. That's why they're returning, okay? Hold on one second. Okay, we've got the money and finances card on your person's side, and it says you're on the right path. This, for some of you, could be reversed. Okay, this could be actually be your person's card, and this could be your card, like you focusing on your money and your finances. But it could be them, because if they're going through a divorce, your person's going through a divorce, they may need to get their finances in order, because sometimes a divorce can be very very, very financially burdensome. Okay, all right. Get one more card. 9 of Wands. Yeah. So, the two of you are going to be coming together. This is about unconditional love. You're going to be, this is going to be a very beautiful relationship where you give and receive, give to each other, not only give to each other, but receive as well. That's the important thing. Because I feel like both of you have just been given and given and given and given. But what you got to understand, the same thing I was telling Leo, Virgo, is that you have to learn now that allowing other people to give to you is just as important as you giving to them, because you know how good it makes you feel when you give to somebody and you brighten their day and you make them feel good. It doesn't just make them feel good, it makes you feel good. And when you allow them to give to you, it does the same thing. Okay, only in reverse. Okay, so this is about fairness and love and affection being returned. So this is all about equality in a love relationship. All right, giving, both of you giving and receiving the same. Okay, so when it comes to what's in your power to change, we have the Ace of Wands here. Okay, so this is Spirit saying this is about you, like I said, recognizing in your mind that you can have, the life of your dreams. You can have a fresh new start in love with the Ace of Wands. Okay, that's what Spirit is telling you. You can reignite the spark of love, the spark of passion, the spark of all the beautiful things about love. Just because you had a bad, you had bad past relationships, even if every one of them was bad, this is about you refusing to give up on love and realizing that you can have what it is you want. You just got to keep doing it. Think about oh God, what's his name? Edison. How how many times it took him to keep going over and over again. How many prototypes of what was it, the light bulb, whatever it was he invented. I think, yeah, it was light bulb. How many ever times he kept doing it until he got it. And the way he used to look at it, he didn't look at it as a failure when, it didn't do what he wanted it to do. He said, that's just another way to not do it. Okay. So you got to look at it like that, and I know we're not talking about light bulbs when it comes to your love life, but we have to stop going through failures or going through situations when things don't work and just saying that just because that happened, the rest of your life, that defines the rest of your life, and it's always going to be like that, because it's the way you think. At the end of the day, you can't let the things that people do and the stuff that you experience, you can't let that taint your view of life. Otherwise you in trouble. Okay, because you don't know how long you gonna live on this earth. Okay, because like I tell y'all, my grandmother passed at the beginning of this year in January, and she lived to be 97 years old. That's old. So that's what I'm saying. Think about how old you are now. Say you are supposed to live to be 97 years old. That's a long time, because I'm sure a lot of y'all that I'm talking to, even if you in your 70s, that's still like, say you 70 years old, that's still 27 years of life you still got left to live. So if you taint it by thinking negatively because of the shit that happened in the past, you have to, this is all about renewing your thoughts and renewing who you are and just rolling with the punches and saying, okay, this shit happened, but I'm fucking stronger than this. I'm stronger than any fucking thing that can happen to me. That's the way you gotta be. Because if you not like that in this lifetime, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it, Virgo. So you gotta figure out a way to dig down fucking deep and get down in there and say, no, you did what the fuck you did. Think about it. This last person, they hit you with their best fucking shots and you still here. Okay? Think about that. Think about that. This person tried to fucking destroy you and you still here. And they still trying to come at you. They still trying to come at you and don't want to leave you alone. I got all these damn cards here. I could do a whole nother damn reading with these cards. And you still here. And I'm sure they like, oh my God, you know, I tried to do this, tried to do this, tried to do that. And you still here scrapping. So that's what I'm saying. Don't let what this motherfucker did beat you down and have you, because some of y'all in these comments, I'm not saying is you know, it's everybody, but some of y'all in these comments with the negativity, you gotta kick your own self in the ass and be like, fuck that. I'm not doing it. I'm not going down like that, because I'm telling you, when you act like that, that is what the ops, that's what they want. That is what they want. And like I said, if anything, Virgo, no matter what you do, don't let this motherfucker win. Don't let this motherfucker take your joy. Don't let them steal your capacity to love. Don't let them steal your capacity to be fucking happy. Okay? Because we got all these things in this lifetime that we have to deal with. And if you can't find happiness, you gonna be in goddamn trouble. That's all I'm trying to tell you. So I'm trying to wake y'all up and tell y'all, so what? They did what they did. So what? I'm not saying that you shouldn't be upset by it, but don't let it kill who you are. Don't let this person think that they can break you. Think that what they did, you know, you just gonna ball up in the fucking ball and go crawling into the fucking corner and just be like, oh, I'm just gonna let my whole life out. Fuck that. Fuck all that. Where that come from? Where that come from? Those of you that's in that energy, you need to get the fuck out of that. You need to get the fuck out of that, because that's one thing about me. Like I said, you can hit me with your best shot, bitch. Like I said, you ain't gonna, you may motherfucking hurt my feelings, but you ain't gonna fucking kill me. You're not gonna steal my joy. I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let nobody do that. That's why I tell y'all, heal from what the fuck happened with this person. Forgive them and let it go, because that is what's going to chew them up or eat them up more than anything, is you shining, you being a success. That's why I tell you, focus on what you love to do. Take that pain that they gave you and transmute it, put it into something good. Because that's what I did with mine. I come here and I talk to y'all and I try to help y'all. I tell y'all my stories to try to help y'all. So if it's something that I went through that you might hear about, and maybe you might learn from what I'm saying, and you don't have to go through it. So that what I went through wasn't just, you know, I'm not saying that what I went through was in vain, but it's just so it didn't just help me, it's helping somebody else too. That's the way I'm looking at it. And so you got to be the same way. You can't let these motherfuckers, because that's what, it's people on this earth, sad to say, it's people on this earth that they live to see other people fucking miserable because they miserable. So don't let these people drag you down and do you like that, Virgo. Don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. Because they got whatever time they got while they was doing the things they was doing to you. But if you don't heal from what happened, and you don't learn how to love again and go on off into your life and be happy, then you letting them continue to steal your joy. That's the way I look at it, you know? So that's my thing. I'm like, oh, you never, like I said, shine bright like a diamond. I'm going to shine bright like a diamond, because I'm like, you are not going to take the essence of me. I will not allow that to happen. Like I said, I loved you, but I'm letting that go and I'm moving on, because just like I loved you, I can love somebody else. That's the way I'm looking at it. Okay, just because I loved you and it didn't work out, I can move on. I can find love again with somebody else. If I heal, like I said, as long as I heal myself enough and take care of myself the way I need to, I can love again. What's that story? That song by Gloria Gaynor? Oh God, I Will Survive. You need to look that song up. Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive. It's an old song back in the day, and it's about this lady that broke up with this man, and how she had to put herself back together, and how it was in the beginning when she first broke up with the dude, and how it was at the end when she got herself back together. She put herself back together. Like I said, men can pull something out of this song too. But you need to listen to that song because I love it because it's very empowering, because she shows you how you can go from, somebody just, shattering your heart to you picking yourself back up and saying, fuck that. I'm not going to let you drag me and do me like that. What is that? Okay, let's move on. So with Ace of Wands, let's clarify. Like I said, you have you always have the capacity to renew yourself. You always have the capacity to start over again, but it's you have to make the choice to do it. You have to decide that you're not going to let the events of life tear you down. Okay. So we've got the grief and the barrier card showing up here. So that's what Spirit is saying. You have every chance, 100% chance of having a spark and having a fresh new start in love again. But some of you are still grieving certain things, and there are certain barriers that are blocking. And I'm telling you, these barriers are the ways in which you need to heal. You need to heal yourself, and forgive the other people who've done whatever they've done to you. And like I told you, it's not about you trying to, it's not about you trying to give them a pass. It's about you getting these fuckers out of your energy. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. Because your person is waiting on you. They're waiting on you. And then we've got the children card here. This is talking about inner childhood wounding. This needs to be looked at. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the next card, it's talking about what's not in your power to change. So we got the Hierophant here. This is Taurus energy. Spirit is saying, it says spiritual advisement on this card, but this is talking about a higher level of commitment. So this higher level of commitment is coming. Okay, whether you want it to come or whether you don't want it to come, but it will behoove you to prepare yourself for it. Okay, do what you can to do that. Yeah, you also have, you're also going to have a glow up in your material world when it comes to your money. And then you're going to have a glow up when it comes to your social life with the people in your life. I feel like your soul tribe is coming. Your true family is about to show up. Okay. All right. Let's see with your person, a Hierophant. Okay. When it comes to your person, they are reliving the past. They've had some type of loss. Like I said, this could be the divorce here. That, it looks like Spirit is talking about with this, it's over card and the marriage card, but it could also speak of, they may have had an actual death in their family. Because like I told you, I had one at the beginning of this year. So, this person is doing what they can to move through the grief and deal with it. So it's like, it's interesting because again, it's like you and this person are mirroring each other, because like I said, they've had sadness and loss and are probably going through grief, and you are as well. Okay. All right. It might not be the same type of grief, but you both are going through some type of grief. Okay. All right. So when it comes to what action Spirit is saying is in your highest interest, it's to complete the cycle with the World card. Okay. This is about you closing out old cycles, overcoming personal, overcoming personal obstacles and opening up new doors and opportunities for yourself. Okay. This is a challenge. Can you go through this massive, pain that you've gone through and, get up and dust yourself off and move on. Okay. Like I said, and I'm not saying that as in it didn't, this wasn't a devastating thing to happen and that you shouldn't have the time to, to heal yourself. But it's about you getting past these things like these abandonment issues. It's time for these abandonment issues to be, to be taken care of once and for all so that they don't show up again. This is about you cleaning up any residue of the things that were fallout from what happened to you in your past. Okay. So your person may be coming in as soon as the winter time. Okay. And this could be your soul tribe coming in as well. So this is not something you want to go into a new connection with. Okay. Because like I told you, don't think that this new person won't show up crazy, like not to the extent of this twin, but don't think that they, Spirit won't use them to get you to heal the things you need to heal. Because look, This is about balance and about blessings coming your way. So, like I said, if you want the relationship, that's what's being recommended for you to take a look at what you need to take a look at. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's get some messages from Spirit. See what else they want to tell you. So it says negligence. It says negligent acts stem from past abandonment. So look, what did we just pull up? Okay. So neglect stemming from abandonment. Okay. Then we've got runaway. It says someone is trying to escape reality and avoid responsibility. Okay. We have revelation. The universe will reveal the unknown. We have divine intervention. The universe will intervene to ensure it follows the divine path. And betrayal. There has been a violation of trust in the past that can't be forgotten. And nobody's telling you to forget it. We just telling you to heal it so you can move forward. Okay? All right. So let's get some messages from your person. The new person. Nothing from the old person. Okay, we've got thank you for being so patient with me. Then we have so many things remind me of you. It's crazy. I can feel all the love you are sending me and it's electrifying. Okay. I like sleeping next to you. Okay. So when the two of you start to sleep with each other, then I'm sure that's what that's about. There's only you in my mind and in my heart. Okay. So like this person has a lot of options. They can be with anybody they want to be with, but they're in love with you. Okay. All right. Let me get one of these because I like these cards a lot. Okay, so we have protected. See, look at the hands. See, look at the hands. Even the hand spirit is telling you that your person is not necessarily going to be from the same race as you. Okay, because look, one hand is one color, one hand is the other. It says protected. I will always protect you, my love, even when we are together or not at this time. My higher self is always with you. I will always protect you and the love we share. I will keep boundaries around my heart that only you can cross. Okay. Then we have this other card. It says, our love is real. It's safe for you to love me, trust in us, and in the guidance of the higher realm. Have faith that it's safe to love me as much as I love you. Our union is protected by angels, and we are destined to be together. Our love is true, divine, and unconditional. All right. Okay. Okay, so this person is saying that you are their everything. Reuniting with you is their number one goal. Remember, reuniting because they're a past life connection. They dream of you all the time. Okay, and now let's get some Black Hollywood Romance Stars Oracle cards before you go. Okay, so it says, watch out. It says, this is a warning message. Be aware of gossip, envy, and jealousy. Someone or something is trying to stand in the way of this connection. We already know who that is, okay? Then it says, laughter. The laughter shared between soulmates warms the spirit in a way no coat could ever, all right? What's on the bottom of the deck? Look, you got these sticking out. It says communication and falling in love. It says a conversation is on the horizon. Someone is planning to reach out. Be ready to express yourself. I'm laughing because this could be your old ex trying to come back in, but it could be the new person as well. But the reason why the fact that I started laughing, I feel like for a lot of you is this other person. Then we've got falling in love. The feeling of falling in love is one of a kind. Know that it's safe for you to be in love. Okay, so this new person is safe for you to fall in love with. But like I said, take your time. Don't go rushing in. Okay. All right, Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Virgo.